Hey, babe.
One. Sorry.
Oh, you're so cute.
Here, wait. Let me see her. Oh, that's so funny.
You sure?
Are you filming this?
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Bree. I have my beautiful twin sister on this weekly table to help us kickstart the week in a beautiful and also gracious way. We decided that we would kick off this week by doing a question and answer type of deal. You know that game show, the Newlywed Game Show? The whole point is to like get answers that are the same in order to get points, because you guys should already know each other pretty well. So me and Bee thought of 3 questions each, and we're gonna answer them and see if we know each other pretty well. So, since we're twins. What color? Black or green?
Black.
Amazing! Like my soul. I'm just no. Let's see, what's your first question? Sorry, I left that on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna put that song, you know, the ding, 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 ding. How many minutes were you guys born apart? Ooh, my marker's green. Sorry, I was supposed to go like this. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Yes! Good job!
Bee was born first. I did not want to leave my mama's womb because it was way too warm. So I was chilling for a hot minute. What hair cream does your sister use in her hair?
Aw, dang it.
Okay, you ready?
Wait, I'm not done drawing my picture.
Why are you drawing all these pictures? Now I have to draw all these pictures. I feel bad. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Coconut or almond butter grease? I'm so sorry. I use Cantu cream in my hair, the curling cream that is used to define my curls. I always see this like thick, greasy stuff that she uses, so that's why I thought it was grease stuff. Grease stuff. Look at it in your local grease stuff.
It's good for your hair.
Usually I just use whatever Target has for really cheap African olive oil, and it's in a green calf. See, I got it right. Okay.
I got it right.
See, when you said green, I knew it was something olive. Okay. What is your sister's favorite hobby? Oh, this looks really bad.
You're good at drawing.
Drawing?
Drawing. You're not good at drawing, but you're good at drawing.
I'm a drawer.
Yeah, drawer.
I'm a drawer. Guess what I think that I put for you?
No, singing. And playing my guitar or something.
Good in the ballpark. I think that you put for me, I like crafting.
Oh.
2, 1.
Yay!
What does that say, Beep?
Eating the souls of my enemies.
Eating the souls of my enemies. Traveling! Traveling! I like to travel! The next place I'm traveling to is New York.
Really? When?
I'm going to New York to see the ball drop on the 28th to the 2nd.
Are you serious? Why did you tell me that?
You could see me waving.
Oh my God. How are you getting home?
I'm flying. Walk 500 miles an hour.
It's not 500 miles to California. I'm so mad at you.
Beeb always travels literally to every freaking country.
No, I don't. I went for one summer. Myanmar, China, and Thailand.
And what other 2 countries are you going to next?
Mexico.
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 Yeah,
And then
Mexico.
I'm going to Greece.
Breeze country count is 2.
I like to see what God does in other places. I did not make these questions by myself.
We have the help of Ruby.
Follow her Instagram.
Her Instagram's below. Follow Ruby. 3, 2, 1.
Say that.
Andrew. What? Was that even a real holiday, or was it just something I forgot?
It's just on SpongeBob. There's probably a Viking holiday somewhere.
Do we have twin telepathy?
Yes.
That's the question.
Oh, wait.
What's your favorite thing about our twin telepathy?
Okay. Oh, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite too. I remember we lived in a house where we had a long hallway, and Bea would be in one room and I'd be in another room, and then we'd like meet up in like our living rooms, and for some reason we'd be singing the same song.
Oh. I did this because we have good discernment. Like we'll tell somebody like, I don't think that's a good life choice, and they'll be like, I know, but blah 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 blah, and later we'll be like,
We don't say anything.
Until later, like, that was dumb.
Sometimes you just really can't say anything to anyone. Like, you just kind of have to.
I know, you try to say something, and you do, but then they just don't listen.
So this last week, we had a theme. What do you bring to the table? Watch a video.
Sorry.
It's okay. This week, what we're gonna talk about, we had an opportunity last week to watch a video that described, okay, like what do these students that are helping with the campfires bring to the table? We saw that these students brought their skill sets, their energy, their enthusiasm and optimism about helping with the campfires. There's some examples of some people that sent me some contributions through email of what they bring to the table. Some links to that inside of my website, so go ahead and check those out. This week, we're gonna talk about, so now that we have this table, this world full of people, and these people are contributing all these things, they bring so much to the table, so much perspective, what do we take from the table?
3, 2, 1. Oh! Yay!
I was a regional officer in the FFA. I went to this conference, and there was a state officer named Deepak Kumar. We're nervous because he was a state president of California, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's so cool. I was listening to him more so than talking because I was just afraid I would say something stupid. And the more I listened, the more I got a lot of perspective from Deepak. He told me that this year of state office that he would live in the moment more. A moment in time, I feel like from our world, Deepak had a seat at that table, and I had a seat at the table. He brought that perspective to the table, and I was able to take that from Deepak. So that was really cool.
We live in the United States where like we have like one perspective of like what life is like, and I went to Myanmar and I met people that believed the same thing that I did, and we were able to be in community together. It like made me understand so much more outside of this world than what we see. There's so much more than our small hometowns. There's so much more than our schools. There's so much more that's out there that we can gain from the table when we take that step and we are confident in stepping forward and taking that risk to come to the table and to take something from it. We can gain understanding of where people come from, what they experience. Yeah, and that would be
Answer this week's question. Email me at fftbree@gmail to contribute to this week's table and have everyone else seated at the table to see your answer and to check out your perspective. Also, follow my sister Bean as well as me for more information on Table of Plenty. The table's our world, the chairs are the opportunities within it. What do you take from the table? Bye y'all, see ya.
Bye.